Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Oracle. My name is Amber, and I'm bringing a message today. This reading will be timeless. However, at the time of recording, we are approaching the full moon in Pisces lunar eclipse. And because my natal moon is in Pisces, I am definitely feeling it. Now, I find it very interesting that I was drawn to look at a book that was in my late mother's library. Many people know this book. It is The Secret. I haven't read it, so I decided to take a look at it. And what I know about it is that it's a manifestation book. And I'm being reminded of someone talking about how the time when it came out, it was so incredible and, changed people's perspective on so many things. And it single-handedly brought forward this idea of instant manifestation, that thoughts become things, therefore you can think your way into whatever social status or monetary situation that you desire. Anyhow, I decided to take a look at it, and I understand why I never had a desire to read it. While positive thinking is necessary, denying, suppressing, and disowning feelings is a great disservice. Why is that? Because emotions are information. And when you're experiencing an emotion or a download, it comes in the form of feeling. And it's presenting for a very significant reason. It's giving you information. And if you are immediately changing it into something else or denying it or whatever, you're missing the message. And I think that's why The Secret didn't work for so many people, because this is just my opinion, but the book itself, I kind of think it's crap. Now, having said that, the actual secret is something that is much more obvious and yet far more difficult to accomplish, and that is to know thyself, to purify thyself, to put forward effort into that which we desire to create. It takes work, it takes time, it takes dedication, and that's the entire reason we're here. This isn't a 3-day lifespan. This is potentially 100 years or more of millions of moments, one leading into the next, where we come to understandings that open new pathways that we can then explore and expand, and on it goes. Now, circling back to the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, Pisces being the spiritual house, it's also water, so it's fluid. A full moon is a culmination, and an eclipse is an immediate change. There's a heavy energy that's coming in prior to this lunar event, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge of your faith and your belief. And it's being presented differently for different people. But ultimately, it's asking you, do you believe? Are you easily shaken? Are there things that you need to deal with? Are there loose ends that you need to tie? And if the answer is yes, then what are you waiting for? Now is when. If the answer is no, then what are you worried about? It's actually very simple yet incredibly complex. So I'm going to grab some cards. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but I'm going to grab some cards. We're going to start with an astrology deck. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have resources, second house, finances, 40. 55, transits, climate. So let's just see what comes out. And we'll talk about it. Okay, Spirit. What message is most relevant in this moment? Possibly in regards to the Pisces full moon eclipse. More than that, just relevant for this current energy. Okay, tension. Now, square, semi-square, quincunx, tension. So this is that challenge. This is that question, pressure. This force that's asking you, do you have faith? What have you been working towards, working through, creating? What is it that you believe in about yourself? And do you have faith? Now, we experience these moments to show us where we're in alignment with that which we desire and where we have things left to work out in order to be in alignment with what we desire. And that is real manifestation. And I'll give you an example. If manifestation was you sitting cross-legged on the floor, thinking about a delivery of 50 cheeseburgers, and that's what you wanted. And you put all your effort and mental strength into thinking it into existence. It's not going to come. And I'll tell you why. Because it's not in your highest and best good. Why would God send you 50 cheeseburgers? So you can die? No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Instead, what you will likely receive is message after message after message about healthy eating. Because clearly, your perception of what you should have in your life is greatly skewed. And chances are you've received that message long before you asked for the cheeseburgers. It may also present as high blood pressure or something of the sort. Again, letting you know that your focus is somewhere it's not supposed to be. Redirecting you. Redirection is God's protection, always, every time. If you are approaching a closed door that will not open, it's not your door. And you can't think it into opening. That's just not accurate. And you wouldn't want it to be accurate. If it was, you would literally put yourself in so many situations where you would be in danger. Like, no. What's in alignment with your higher path, your higher purpose, your greater well-being? And what's not? It's being highlighted right now. Okay, let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else? I'm getting the example of a relationship, someone who's just wishing and hoping and praying for a soulmate to enter their life and sweep them off their feet and fix all their money problems and clean up their mess and do all of that. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because you're not in a space where you can be a healthy participant in a healthy relationship. You have things that you need to fix. You are the one that needs to clean up your finances. Now, you're absolutely within alignment to get guidance on that, for someone to give you advice on how to go about doing it. It is your responsibility to work through your traumas and your patterning and your perception of need, and what it actually means to have a balanced, reciprocal, healthy, and powerful relationship dynamic. Long before you receive a soulmate, you are going to receive lessons, moments where you can practice what it means to be in a partnership. And a lot of times that comes in a form of experiencing someone that takes your energy, that manipulates you, that promises things and doesn't deliver, that makes you question yourself. And not just, surface level things, but makes you question like who you are and your worth as an individual, instead of supporting you and supporting your healing journey, and being a comfort to you as you're moving along that path. But if you got everything you wished for, you wouldn't get those lessons. because there is no one that's coming to save you. You are saving yourself. It is in your unfoldment, your awakening, that resolves all of the darkness within you. It's your job. Now, it's a great gift from God to have someone to walk alongside you. And you can pray for that. That will come through because God is compassionate and graceful and will always provide a teacher, an assistant, information for any situation. Will always provide that support. But it is you that has to step forward. Each individual has to step forward and take ownership of their life. 16, interesting, the Tower. Okay, Spirit, let's get a couple more, please. Amazing. Wow. Okay. So what came out was Pinnacle. This talks about success. This is your point, your midheaven. Your ultimate, and this 36 reduces to 9. 54 reduces to 9. So these are almost coming through as one. Facing this challenge opens the door to your greatest success. That's how you get there. That's how you get there. And 9 is the number of the Hermit. And the Hermit is an archetype where an individual removes themselves from the noise of the outside world, from outer external stimulation that distracts them from internal priorities. You know, I'm hearing you got to put the fires out, and we get distracted by entertainment, external entertainment. So when we reach a point where we have the courage and the strength to actually look at that which requires our attention in our internal world, typically this happens when the external world is so far out of proper functioning that we don't have a choice, although we can not experience that by actually paying attention to our emotions and our feelings, these waves of information that come through, to actually sit with it and decipher, okay, what is this? Why am I feeling this way? What thoughts are moving through my mind? What is this trying to show me? What is this trying to teach me? How is this making me feel? Why is that? Oftentimes, the aspect of yourself that you're least willing to acknowledge and heal is the exact piece that is your ticket to all that you desire to create in your life. 2020, on the timer, judgment, awakening. How willing are you to face all of the things that you wish weren't there? Guess what? They're there for a reason. They're there because they need to be there. They're there because they're trying to teach you something. They're trying to show you something. They're trying to evolve you into your next highest version. And they're not going anywhere because they're purposeful. They are needed for your evolution as a being. You know, this is how we unlock our abilities. This is how we become who we're here to be. Where there's recognition of wisdom, power, knowledge. Another person cannot tell you who you are. Can't show you who you are. Isn't going to happen. Which is wonderful, because another individual is only going to show you or tell you or give you information about who you are in accordance to their perception of you. And that's not truth. It's not necessarily a lie, but it's their perception. And it is driven by their intentions. Even the purest of beings wants to perceive you in a certain way. But it's not the truth. The only authentic truth that you can hang on to is that which comes from inside of you. So we are going to get some tarot cards from my angel deck. We have Archangel Raphael on the bottom here, the Archangel of healing, of compassion. He rules over the heart. He is mighty. Actually, I did my nails in honor of him. The green heart chakra. Ooh, I cut to the Magician. Glorious. The Magician, the Alchemist, using all of their tools to create that which they desire, that is in accordance to their soul's path and purpose. If something isn't meant for you, it's not going to come to you. And if you really push it, it'll happen in a way to show you why it's not for you. What's that phrase? Thank God for broken promises. Something like that. Anyhow, here we go. Justice. 8. Strength, courage. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. All right, Spirit. What more can you tell me about this message? Okay. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Okay. So first we have Archangel Michael making his appearance. powerfully. King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. That's what was coming through. Integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Then we have 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. This is where we try to put ourselves in someone else's box. Or we wait impatiently for someone to save us from our own chaos. No. We're being asked here to stand in our integrity and be objective, take control here, and ask for assistance, for a teacher, for a guide, for wisdom in whatever package you would like that to come in. Why? Because you're perfectly capable at cleaning up your own mess, walking your own path. And then we have solutions on the bottom, number 14, alchemy. Alchemy. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Okay. Page of Michael. Pages are messengers. So this is a message. The energy is truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So whatever challenge it is that's presenting, you have everything that you need to move through this. And remember, a challenge is an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to become a more, I'm hearing, well-rounded version of yourself, a more whole version of yourself, because everything that exists in your perception of yourself is part of you. You know, this idea I read in The Secret, a whole chapter on how you are not your body. Yeah, you are, in a way. It is part of you. Your body is part of you. A big part. It is the temple that houses the God force energy that lives within you, that made you. It's your first home, your forever home. And it is an antenna for information, constantly giving you information. And it also has a significant impact on whether or not you're enjoying your life. So guess what? Listening to the body, really good idea. Really good idea. Because your body will tell you. Your body will tell you. Your mind will think up something. Your body will give you an answer. Real quick. If you're listening. Unfortunately, we live in a society where we are so numb from medication, from substances, from indoctrination, that we can't feel anything, which puts us at a serious disadvantage. I mean, the pharmaceutical companies in this country are king. They are a force behind all of the toxicity that we experience externally. Why is that? Because all of that is intended to make you sick, so that you go to the doctor and the doctor gives you these pills that don't cure you. I'm just saying. So there we go. On the bottom, the Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Okay, here we go. Full circle moment with the Wheel of Fortune under that. New beginning, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Yes. Okay. Actual manifestation. This guy. This guy has a full awareness of the elements and the tools, and he knows that he has everything required at any given moment to create anything in his being that he is desiring. Because if you're not aware of something, you won't desire it. So if you're aware of it and it's for your highest good, meaning it's in integrity, it's in love, it's in alignment with a higher calling, a higher purpose, an act of service, all of the components required for it will be present at the exact moment when they are needed. And that's when the magic happens. And it just started pouring outside, which is very interesting. Under that, we have divine guidance, the Hierophant, number 5. Change. Now, this card is highlighting Archangel Sandalphon. He is the Archangel of music. He is also the collector of prayers, and he takes them to God, according to literature. And this card talks about the search for meaning in life. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Consider an alternate approach. Again, we're facing a challenge. And this challenge could be a multitude of things, depending on, what you're moving through in your life. But it is in the resolution of that challenge that brings you to your pinnacle, to your highest point. This is happiness. This is quality of life. This is stepping into purpose. This is healed and focused, content, fully supported happiness. And it's interesting because just under that, we are back to Ace of Raphael. Back to the heart space, back to love. Ace represents a new beginning or opportunity. And this card says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just see if there's anything, any last messages. Anything we need to keep in mind in this moment, moving forward. Keys to success, I'm hearing. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. So now, keys to success, final messages, Spirit. What's important to keep in mind, to implement? Beautiful. Strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. Exactly. That's what we started with, but that's perfect. And wisdom. Knowledge gained through experiences or from a wise counselor. What is the difference between wisdom and intelligence? Do you know? Intelligence is someone telling you that the sun is hot. Now, it's correct. It's correct information. The sun is hot. Wisdom is knowing or experiencing the heat of the sun and understanding why it's there. This is a knowing because you've experienced it. Once you experience it and understand what you're experiencing, now you have a knowing. Now you can implement that knowing to guide you moving forward. Wisdom. Is required. Wisdom is what is gained when we overcome these challenges, when we dissect them and understand the information that we're receiving and work through it in whatever way and apply it through experience. Then we get wisdom. Communicate on the bottom. Just grab a couple more. Okay. Okay, divine counterpart. Some of you may resonate with that. A divine connection sent to you from your angels. And we'll take this bottom one. Overcoming obstacles. A divine connection sent to you by your angels. I'm reading this divine counterpart. This is a wise teacher. This could come in the form of a partner. But this is a being that is sent to walk alongside you, to support you as you go over these hurdles. Understanding what the hurdle is and why it's there. Overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. Exactly. Creativity and recognition. Have fun, express yourself in new ways. Recognition, admiration for your hard work is coming. Exactly. The payoff is something no one can take from you. Nor can they change your mind about it because you know it. It's a gnosis. It's no longer shakeable. You can build on it, but you can't take it away. And peace. That gnosis brings you peace. Good karma must be paid. That is the law of the universe. So, trust and faith. Peace and contentment are coming to you. With communicate again on the bottom. Receive and express the truth. The truth, which can be terrifying. And ultimately very freeing. So I hope that this has served you. I'm wishing you all a beautiful day, evening, wherever you are on the planet, and a peaceful week ahead. Sending you so much love. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll talk to you soon.